Hello, this is Rodney from rodneysblog.net, and we're going to continue reading in Genesis chapter 7. And it says here, "The Lord said to Noah, go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate. And also 7 pairs of every kind of bird, male and female, to keep their various kinds alive throughout the earth. 7 days from now I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made." And Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. And verse 5, that seems like a small statement, but when you consider that it had never rained on the earth before, the things that Noah was doing demonstrated his faith. Basically, he believed whatever God told him, even though it just seemed so incredible. And thank God that he did. Verse 6, Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth, and Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds, and of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark, as God commanded Noah. And after the 7 days the flood waters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the 2nd month, on that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of heavens were open. So it looks like not only was it pouring rain from above, but the springs had burst forth from below. And rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. So more water that's ever been seen ever in history, or ever again. In verse 13, on that very day Noah and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and the wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. They had with them every wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kind, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, every bird according to its kind, everything with wings, pairs of living creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. So it just basically creatures would just show up in the ark and come inside. So that's kind of cool. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing, as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. So sounds like God just closed the door there. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters rose and increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the water. They rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. So even the mountains were covered with water. The waters rose and covered the mountains to the depth of more than 50 cubits. I don't know how many miles or kilometers that is, but you can look that up if you want. It's pretty deep though. Every living thing that moved on the land perished, birds, livestock, wild animals, and all creatures that swarm over the earth, and all mankind. Everything on dry land that had breath of life in its nostrils died. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out. People and animals and the creatures that move along the ground and the birds were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him on the ark. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. So every single living thing was wiped out, the Bible says. Men, Nephilim, creatures great and small, even the birds who need land to survive were wiped out. Pretty sure all the fish survived and all the sea-bearing creatures because they live in the water. But other than that, I think that was it. So that's the end of the chapter here, and this is Genesis chapter 7. Thank you for watching, and continue watching on rodneysblog.net. Have a great day.